Hey everyone, welcome back to Braze Bytes. Working with dates can be one of the trickiest things for new programmers, especially if you're a marketer being asked to code. At some point, you'll definitely run into needing to convert numbers into dates or dates into numbers. So let's break down how you can handle this using Liquid inside of Braze. Today, we're diving into a super useful concept, data type conversion, also called casting. Why does casting matter? Well, in Braze, you're working with strings, numbers, and dates, and sometimes the data just isn't in the right format for what it is that you're trying to do or output. Before we jump into our use cases though, remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy Braze content like this and want to see more tips and tricks from us. All right, let's get started. Today, we're going to cover two main scenarios. First, converting numbers to dates for display, and second, converting dates to numbers for comparison logic. Let's start with our first use case. Let's say you have a renewal date field that your database team has stored as a number to save space or just make it easier to sort. For example, they might store this 8-digit number. That's in year, month, date format. While it works great for the databases, it's not really friendly for your customers to see in their content, like an email. They want to see something more readable, like December 18th, 2025. To show you the code of how we're going to convert this, I'm going to create a variable that simulates an individual's renewal date data. Let's walk through the steps to convert this. First, we're going to treat the number as a string and go through a series of splicing to pull the various variables apart. And we're going to assign them to their own variables for year, month, and day. Then we format this into ISO 8601 format, year, month, date with the hyphens in the middle, which is now compatible with Liquid's date filter. Here's something important about ISO formatting. It's case sensitive and there are many different format options available. I'll put a link in the description below to a comprehensive resource showing you all of the formatting options. All right, back to the code. In the last line, we turn that ISO date into how we want it to be displayed, December 18th, 2025. The syntax of the percentage section here is what handles this conversion. Be careful though, because there's a lot of syntax options that look similar but do different things. We'll see another example in the next use case as well. Now let's preview the results and see what our code actually did. As you can see, our 8-digit number has now been transformed into something readable that's perfect for users to use. Let's go into use case 2. Use case 2, comparing a date to a number for comparison. This is super useful for when you want to compare two dates, like figuring out if an event has already happened or determining which date comes first. You can use casting to turn dates into numbers, which are now easier to use and compare using Liquid's operators. So here's how we can do this. First, we're going to define some variables. Today's date gets assigned to the value of now, which Braze understands as the current date. And then we're going to convert this to a numeric format using this new percentage syntax. This formatting looks similar to the last problem that we did, but it's a slightly different syntax and it handles a different job or formatting task. So be careful here. The event date variable is being assigned to the numeric format of our input ISO date 2025-12-18. Now, both today and event date are numbers in year, month, date format. Because they're in year, month, date format, the string comparison works correctly in chronological order. Whichever number is bigger now represents a later date in time. So now, using if logic, we compare the two dates and then output the correct statement regarding the timing of the event. For 2025-12-18 compared to now, let's look at the preview. It says the event is in the future. Now let's change it to 2024 and compare that to now. Go back to the preview and now it says the event is in the past. This shows us that our code is working as expected. There are many other use cases for data type casting in Braze. Comment down below with others that you'd like to see us walk through. We love hearing your suggestions. By mastering data type casting in Liquid, you unlock better personalization, smarter logic, and smoother user experiences in your Braze campaigns. That's it for today's tip. Thanks for tuning into Braze Bytes. Be sure to check out our other videos or visit Covalent Marketing for more help using Braze and Liquid like a pro.